guys. On this loc journey, I went on this loc journey so that I can have hair freedom, but I know there are stages in this journey where I felt like, I was limited because of certain people's beliefs for locks and, certain people's opinions as far as what you should do to your locks to keep them up, what products you're supposed to be using, and what's okay and what's not okay to do to your hair. So today's topic is hair freedom. Having locks grants you freedom in so many ways, but it gets kind of hard sometimes because other people's opinions kind of get to you in regards to like, oh, you're not supposed to do that, or you should try this, you should try that. Most of the advice is helpful, but at the same time, during this journey, what makes it a better experience is you being able to do what you want to do with your hair, because it's your hair at the end of the day. I see a couple of loc influencers, like for instance, when it comes to dyeing hair, I know some loc influencers who dye their hair left and right, front, back and forth, all around, and their hair is still like healthy. I know other loc influencers that do crazy stuff. I think it's crazy, but it's not crazy to them, and their hair is still flourishing. Like there's this lady, I'm gonna list her name down below, and she straightened her locks before, like with a flat iron, and I was just like, what? But it looked bomb, and her hair relapsed to where it was supposed to be as far as like the healthy state for her locks. I think it's very important during your loc journey for you to try and experiment new things and have fun with it and have a great experience, because we're not necessarily limited to the hairstyles that we can do, but for the majority of the time we're wearing our hair most of the time, like in our most natural state. We don't really get weaves like that. We don't really get braids like that. Like as much times as, loose naturals or other type of natural girls, they switch their hair up. We don't switch it up as much. We're more prone to wear our hair in its natural state. So it's cool to be a little adventurous and actually try some new things, try a different color, try temporary color. I've had some backlash a little bit for the temporary color, like spraying the temporary dye on my hair, but I don't do it often. I think that when it comes to trying new things, when it comes to experimenting, you should know your own limits. Everybody's limit is different, so go based off of your own limitations. If you know that your hair is more prone to breakage, you probably shouldn't be using a flat iron to do a hairstyle on your locks. If you know that your hair is more prone to getting dry and not really thriving as far as moisture, you probably shouldn't be dyeing your hair left and right, because your hair can break off. If you know that your hair is very porous and it's really easy for your hair to soak up things as far as moisture or any type of liquid, you probably shouldn't do the waxed temporary dye. Probably do a spray, and don't do it as often so that it can come out and not stay within your loc. I'm making this video to basically remind those of you that are on your journey to still have fun, because I'm pretty sure you guys have known there's a time period where everything's kind of stagnant, and it's nice having locks, but it's very complacent, if that makes sense. Sometimes, let me just say, it's flat out boring. It can be boring sometimes and you want to zazz it up. So don't be afraid to zazz things up with color, style, anything. Just, limit yourself based off of your own limitations and know your hair, and ask the person who's doing your hair too, just to make sure you're doing it in a safe manner and you're less prone to harming your locks. But have fun, enjoy your time with these. I do want to share something for somebody who is in the beginning of their loc journey, or for someone who just started. I mean, that's the same thing. for someone who's thinking about starting their loc journey, I just want to say, my mindset before I started my loc journey was nowhere where it was right now. I had a lot of doubts. I was knocked down quite a bit with my natural hair journey. It was pretty tough because I kept on getting disappointed with hairstyles. I was very exhausted in how much I was having to take care of my hair, how much time I was putting into my hair, how much money within products when I was putting into my hair. And I'm so happy that, where I'm at right now. Seriously, this is the other part of hair freedom that I'm talking about. So basically what I'm trying to say is, This is the healthiest my hair has ever been. My hair is growing. I don't have any doubts in my head about my hair growing. I know it's going to continue to grow. This is the most consistent positive feedback that I've ever gotten in regards to somebody maintaining my hair and being on the journey with me, like my loctician. Like, she always says that, you know, it's getting better as far as like appearance, it's getting better as far as like, you know, inflammation and my scalp, if it's dry, if it's not irritated, and how long it's growing. This is the most positive feedback that I've had, like, as in streaks. Like, this is the longest streak that I've had in my natural hair journey where I've not really had any hiccups, and I'm just happy to see where I'm at right now. So keep your head up, keep going. It's gonna get better. It's tough right now, but you're going to appreciate yourself in the future. The thing I want to talk about is just, this is the last thing, is, you know, if it's bothering you, say something about it and do something about it. Seriously, like, nobody is forcing you to deal with what you're dealing with that's bothering you in regards to your hair. Like, the other day, I snipped off a piece of my lock because I despised the way that lock looked. I knew there was no looking better for that lock unless I cut that end off. That short that I made where I just cut the end, it was like really stubby and big, and the whole lock was nice and like conform. I just cut that off. I had to cut it off. It made me feel better. I'm pretty sure some people are like, oh, you're not supposed to cut it, which they're most likely right, but I'll suffer the consequences. And I'll do what I need to do accordingly to combat what the actions that I made. But for now, I had to cut that lock. And there are people who are very, like, you know, they love that little tapered look, so they do trims and they cut their hair like probably every 4 months, every 3 months, and they get shamed sometimes for doing that too. But it makes them happy, and it's their hair, and this is their crown that they're wearing every day, and you adjust it and you tweak it to how you want it to be for you. Because at the end of the day, it's you who's going through this journey. At the end of the day, it's you walking outside that door and presenting yourself to the world. You presenting yourself to the world the way you want to present yourself to the world. So what matters is what you think and how you feel. Okay? So I hope this resonates well with somebody. If anybody has anything else to add on to this conversation, this is an open conversation. Please chime in the comments, and we could all talk about this, because I know I'm not the only one who goes through this, where somebody might say something about what I did to my locks and they're like, that's not right. And I do feel bad, and sometimes they are right. You know, it's not right, but it made me feel better. And I think it's okay, you know, and I think when I make decisions like that, I just have to move accordingly and be cautious. I'm not careless when it comes to my hair. But I think this is the most freedom that I've had in a less stressful type of situation. I didn't have that much freedom when I had loose natural hair to do things and try new things and make things look pretty and know that it's going to look nice. So I'm having fun with it right now, and I think that's very important, and I think you should have fun too. So with that being said, I'm going to wrap up this video, and I hope you guys have a great day, and love y'all. Bye.